Showsha Social Squad has become the coolest show on the internet. But how? Let's understand through these 3 facts. Number 1, Abhi and Niyu are on this show. Number 2, Abhi and Niyu are going to get candid on this show. Number 3, Abhi and Niyu are going to share some interesting facts about their lives on this show.
Abhi, it's not our YouTube channel, it's News18's Showsha Social Squad.
Who cares? We have to sound smart, no?
It's a fun show, Abhi. Guys, welcome to News18's Showsha Social Squad Season 1. Our host and host Nishad is not here, so Abhi and I will be your hosts for today's episode.
Hello. You guys are taking away my job too?
Well, I can explain it.
Abhi? Well, before Abhi makes us speechless with his mind-boggling facts, let's just start the episode. A very warm welcome to News18 Social Squad, Abhi and Niyu. How are you guys doing?
Thank you so much for having
We are
us
great.
here.
We are great.
Great.
Yeah.
So you guys started your journey in 2019 with an intention to bring about some fascinating and positive stories about India to the forefront. Where did this idea come from?
Actually, it was very random. I mean, literally speaking, I was just lying on the bed and I was just thinking, what can we make a series about? And we thought that right now, everything that we see around this world, this is back in 2019,
Correct.
before the pandemic and before COVID. Even back then, it just felt like nothing good is happening around us. So we just asked ourselves, is it true? Is it really true that nothing good is happening around India? Is there nobody who's trying to make India a better place? And we just wanted to explore. See, what happens is whenever somebody from abroad comes to India, they are very excited about India. They want to explore India. And they want to embrace the culture. But if somebody comes to you and asks you that what is so amazing about your city, tell me about it, then we don't have any specific answer to give that person. I have been living in Mumbai for say 28 years of my life, but then if somebody randomly asks me that what makes Mumbai special, then I just have those typical answers that Mumbai is a city that never sleeps. I don't have anything specific to say. So that was our journey all about, that we wanted to roam India and we wanted to find what is so specific about India that makes this country a unique place. We wanted to be specific, and in the end we wanted to prove a point that even after making 100 videos about it, when you see these videos, you will think that, okay, you have covered this, but you have missed this as well. So that means there are more than 100 reasons to love India. So there are more than 100 reasons to be positive about this culture of India. That was the thought.
But soon after you guys started, the pandemic struck. How did you guys cope through the pandemic?
So when the pandemic struck, we decided we won't go out and we won't travel, so it kind of stopped all of our movements. We didn't think it was responsible for us to take a camera and go outside when we didn't really know what was happening, and there was no, not much of any guidelines on what we were supposed to do. So we stayed at home and we had like about 8 reasons which we had still not put up, and a lot of those reasons were based on things we'd shot before or about people. So I think our 100th video was something we shot with the Radhi Connect, a company that tries to connect the Safai Sathis and the municipality to make Mumbai a cleaner place. And those were the sort of videos that we started making because we had no other choice but to sit at home. And then after that we were thinking, what can we do, because travel had a big question mark. So then we said, okay, let's just make this one other positive video. Let's make another positive video. So we just went from one video to the other and then found a space in making informative videos that we also enjoyed and the audience also enjoyed.
Absolutely. At a time when, major of your contemporary peers, probably if I could say, are making videos for like memes or entertaining videos, fashion, makeup, these are the major topics. You guys decided to talk about something positive, something serious at a point of time. Where did you find the conviction that these kind of videos or content will also have takers?
See, I have nothing against people who make makeup related content or comedy content. That's their choice.
Correct.
But it just didn't feel authentic to us. I mean, at that point of time, it felt more authentic, more real to us. And we were more convinced, as you said, conviction. Conviction is very important for any content creator, because you literally have to put yourself out there. You have to talk about your thoughts and convince other people that this is the truth. For that, you have to be convinced that this is the truth. So we asked ourselves that what do we want to talk about, and it was always one video at a time. It was never an overarching theme of sorts that we are going to make videos like this. It happened one video at a time. So there was no particular plan as such, and overall, as I said, it was just we went ahead with what felt authentic to us. So As simple.
Considering you guys highlight and bring out the positive side of the country, but it's on the internet, so we also need to look at the other side. How do you guys deal with facing your trolls?
See, I feel no matter what you say, no matter who you are, and no matter how big you get, you are going to face people who will disagree with you, and that's fine. That's the whole point of dissent, and that's the whole point of freedom of expression. But the people who talk about freedom of expression don't understand that you only support freedom of expression when you are also allowing the other people to exist. If you are only going to support the people who agree with you, then that's obvious. That's not freedom of expression. Freedom of expression by definition is that suppose I don't agree with you, yet I respect the fact that you have a right to exist and express your opinions. So now trolls who are, I mean, of course, there is constructive criticism and we welcome that. We welcome if there is any sort of suggestion that is given to us. But if it is just something regarding what we say or some baseless claim, then the first thing, when we were new to this, we used to get triggered by all of that because we didn't know how to react, and everything was coming out of pure emotion. We didn't look at it as a business ever. So because everything was coming out of emotion, and because both of us still put in our active efforts, we don't have a big team. We are the ones making all the scripts, we are the one editing the videos. So there is a lot of thought, time and emotion that goes into making every video. So if that is not something reaching out even to one person, that pricks us. So that does prick us. We won't deny that it doesn't affect us, but right now we have come at a position that we have accepted the fact that trolls are going to exist no matter who you are and no matter what you say. So it has nothing to do with who you are, it is a reflection of who they are. So this is something that I remind myself every time I face some sort of negativity in my life, that how people treat you is not a reflection of who you are, how people treat you is a reflection of how they are. So it's just on them. So if you hate me, then it's on you, boss, it's not on me.
Yeah, and so when I initially started, I got very affected by all of this. I mean, I used to take it very personally. I mean, to some extent I still do. And it used to feel like all of what we're doing is just not worth it, and should we just like stop everything. It was proper like cyberbullying types, I was very impacted by it. But then over a period of time, what I learned was that the biggest and the best reply to everybody who hates you is to just exist. Because a lot of people get so triggered by the fact that you exist and you're putting the videos and you're looking happy doing it, or you're growing in terms of followers. They just get triggered by your very existence, and to an extent that's fun to see people getting triggered just by the fact that you exist.
True, very true.
Yeah,
very
just
true.
one last thing I want to add in overall this thing. See, there are trolls on one side and there is internet police on the other. There are proper creators who use their influence to make sure that other people who have an opposing point of view don't exist. They don't have the right to exist. So they use their millions of followers to make sure that other people don't have the right to stay on the internet. So for them, I have a different point of view. All I want to say is there should not be any internet police. That's all.
Right. Has the content ever been seen in a different light as well? Probably you have been told that you probably only show the goody-goody side of India.
Yeah, all the time. And my answer to that is that a lot of times the news tells you things that are going wrong, or crimes that are being committed, or policies that are not getting implemented right, and that has its place. But to be really honest, the good parts of India concurrently exist. So at the same time something bad is happening, something good is also happening. On one end, you have the fact that India is literate, but then we are really not that efficient at what we're doing. We don't have skills to read and solve maths, or we're cheating in exams, and those are things that the media will report on. But at the same time, you have all the Padma Shri awardees who will be sitting in the villages. They'll be setting up schools in villages, teaching people. You'll have people like Nanda Prushti in Odisha, who taught children his entire life. You'll have people like Harekela Ajeba, who was an orange seller and then who used every penny of money that he had to set up schools to educate people. Now these two things exist on the same plane at the same time in the same country. And the very fact that you don't know about this positive part, that's the anomaly that we want to correct. Because both of these are happening at the same time. The only fact is this part, the negative part, gets a lot of focus, the positive part doesn't get enough focus. So that's the thing that we want to correct.
let's talk about your movie reviews. Both your movie reviews on Rocketry and on Kashmir Files went viral. How do you pick movies that you want to review?
Right now we don't create content around films, but overall when we choose to talk about any film or any work of art, then we choose that sort of art that transcends the screen. It comes out of the screen, sits next to you and has a conversation with you, asks you a question. So we have seen films as entertainment for a really long time. But what is the purpose of a film that is not established? Is it entertainment? Is it telling a real story? Is it asking questions to the government? What is a purpose of a film? Something that reaches out to billions of people in India. It has immense power. And when it uses that power away from the traditional way that it has been used to make people laugh or to promote dance, that is something that we have seen before. When we see something coming on screen that we have not seen before and we feel that yes, this is a refreshing change, then we choose to talk about it.
So has it ever happened for you guys that there are creative differences, and how do you guys deal with it?
We don't have those many creative differences as you might think, because he's in charge of the edit, so most of the time all the calls that he takes usually go through. If I feel that okay, the music may not fit or whatever, I might give my inputs, but then finally he's a creative head. When it comes to scripting or adding stuff, at that time I'll be sitting and thinking, okay, maybe we should add something more, maybe like thoda sa, something more, one more point, one more sucker punch that has to be added. So that's usually my job. But otherwise, it's not like we're sitting and
there's no
knockout fight. So
yeah,
there's a knockout fight.
On the personal front, you guys have been together for how many years now, and who proposed to whom?
We've been married for more than 4 years and we've been together for more than 10 years.
Oh, nice. Great. So who proposed to whom?
I proposed to her. Actually, I told her that I have feelings for her on 31st December 2010 and I did not get a response for 8 months. And finally, I gave her an ultimatum that, we kept meeting and I gave her an ultimatum कि just मुझे बता दो जो भी है. And I was expecting that she is going to say no and I'll just close this chapter in my life. And I told her this and I came home and I fell asleep. So she was awake the whole night and she sent me a poem or something. And I woke up and I realized that she had said yes. And मैंने तो सोचा, मैंने तो कभी पूछा ही नहीं था कि I never proposed to her. So then actually speaking, nobody proposed to her. And in India, usually you don't propose when you have to get married. You don't propose. Like a proposal is just a gesture. Actually, it's a long process where you have to go and meet the families, convince the venue. Have the venue in place and everything. Yeah. So a proposal in India is a very long process. So it went on for years and years.
Okay.
You have anything to contradict?
No, nothing to contradict.
After so many years, you have to say yes, anything, nothing. Great. So, all right, we have enough baatcheet for now. Let's move on to the game segments now. Okay, so for our first game, we have a couples game, okay? So we want to test how well you know your partners, okay? So we have a few questions that Niyu has given us the answers for, which you should know as a partner. Okay, we'll start with you first.
Sure.
Okay? What is she scared of?
Rats. She's scared of a lot of things. She's scared of rats, she's scared of buses, she's scared of crossing the road.
No, but this is something that she has a phobia of.
She has a phobia of nothing. Phobia is a very technical term. So she has a phobia of nothing. She is scared of a lot of things. She is scared of cleaning.
I'm not scared, I dislike
Okay. So the answer is heights.
The answer is heights.
You don't have a phobia of heights. You know what is a phobia? No. You love roller coasters. Your answer is wrong. Are you not scared of rats?
That I am.
Are you? Okay, compare, we stay on the 7th floor, okay? Compare staying on the 7th floor with a rat. Would you prefer having a rat on the 1st floor?
Would not prefer having a rat anyway.
So, rat is the answer.
Having a rat. So
she is scared of rats. Okay. So
And I thought you were the competitive one.
See, I told you, those
But
are the
she is
mind
scared
games.
of- she is
Those are the
scared of
mind
rats.
games he plays.
Okay. Next question. What is that one thing that she wants to tick off from her travel bucket list?
she wants to go to, again, like these are so many answers. She wants to go to New York and experience winter over there. Like that is what she has said.
But आता पण जे एकदम bucket list वर करायचं
Yeah,
मला.
like this is like the first thing, and there's
Like,
very much like
ekdam.
she just wants to do it.
She wants to go scuba diving in Andaman. So she wants to do a diving course in and become a diver. Like she wants to go and experience whales and dive with whales.
You've got it right. Yes. One video game she loves playing.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So
Yes.
she plays a lot of games. Right now she is not playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
not
Right now
playing.
she is playing a different game. But yeah.
Yes. Okay, favorite suspense movie?
I feel she'll say Prestige or something.
Free. That's crazy.
I told you.
Okay. One food that she doesn't like but you love.
Rabdi.
Again wrong.
She doesn't like and I like.
Yes.
I had
Do you
said
like Rabdi?
no, I don't.
Do I
But
like
I had
rabdi?
said bhaji, but
Bhaji.
Yeah.
Bhaji.
vegetable.
You don't like bhaji.
Yeah, there
You
are
don't
vegetable-
like bhaji?
There are
One
vegetables.
vegetable that she doesn't like.
Yeah.
Okay, vegetable.
Chalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do
One
that question
vegetable
again.
bhendi.
Okay, he's got it.
Vegetable and
I
bhendi.
said vegetable. only.
Fine. Okay, Abhi, you've got like almost everything right. You obviously
See,
know
I had
New
an
very
easy
well.
on you.
ठीक है. He's been very competitive, New. Come on.
I
New.
told you.
No,
it's
I am
mind
not
games.
convinced only with that heights wala answer.
It's mind games.
So, ठीक है. First question for you about him that you should know as a partner. Okay. One dress you wear that he hates.
It's this yellow, light yellow color ka kurta. He
Yes,
calls it,
I'm
he calls
going
it
to
a
go
parda.
home and destroy it. Give it to the rats.
He calls it a parda. Like
Give it to the rats.
parda wrap karke कर रही है.
Okay. One video that you guys have made that he's really proud of.
The Valentine's Day Tata Hospital wala.
Yes. Right. Okay. 2 on 2. One video he keeps watching about his favorite sports person, and he cries about it.
MS Dhoni World Cup run out.
Okay, she knows it. Okay, very good. First date before you guys officially start dating. I need the place.
First date. Before
I
we
gave you the
started
clue.
dating.
I gave you the clue already.
Yeah.
Before we started.
Officially started dating. Yes.
Officially started dating. Was it like when we went to the college festivals and all in Malhara and all that? No.
No.
What the hell?
Yes.
Should I say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it's Mira Road like
I
that.
thought
That's
Mira
not
Road.
important.
I thought
That's,
Mira Road,
that
but I
doesn't
wasn't
count.
sure.
You can
My
think anything.
goodness. Okay,
And
last
I-
question. Come on.
I get
Last
called
question.
competitive.
A recent decision that he was skeptical about, but
Don't give the hint.
any which
Don't
ways
give
you
the
guys
hint
went ahead.
right now.
A recent decision that he was
skeptical about, but you guys went ahead anyway.
Oh shit, there are lots of them.
But we went ahead anyway.
If he says, I'll give you the hint. He has given me a clue.
Let her think. Suspense building, music, pressure, like everything that you have worked on so far
I know, right?
has come down to this
Jeez.
moment.
I know. What the hell? That he was
This is the
skeptical
World Cup
about, but
final.
he's still gone ahead.
Like you are
Abhi,
Ben
recently.
Stokes.
Abhi recently, arey yaar, you heckling me from behind.
God, he's surely competitive.
No, I'm just having fun. Like, people are going to watch this on YouTube and there will be a spike over here.
I know. Yeah, you can put the chapter. Abhi
Abhiraz is just
heckling. Abhi
Abhiraz bullying
heckling.
his wife.
I know. Heckling. Shit,
Should we
yaar.
give away the
Okay,
hint?
give her that.
It was down the Valentine's Day this year.
Now
Come on.
all the things that she thought of have been thrown out of the ground. Like, they were never his intention.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it. Like, he was skeptical about, because when we shot that video, he got a little emotional, and I rolled on, like, I kept the camera rolling like a typical director would, and then he was like, no, we should not put it, and I'm like, no, put it.
It is not at all about that.
Absolutely not. It was about getting a bike.
Yes,
It was about getting a bike. I was thinking, we got the bike on Valentine's Day. Absolutely not.
What the hell? They're supposed to be going easy on me.
And we got got the bike on Valentine's Day. Don't you remember? We went there and booked it. And I was so skeptical about it. Like I was like, this bike, that bike, will I use it?
You were not skeptical about it.
I was skeptical about it.
This is a lie.
Okay, so clearly I will have to give it to him for this round. He wins this round. But wait, we have another game for you. Okay, we'll move on to the second game now. Okay, for our second game, we have this game called Chinese Whisper, wherein one person will be wearing headphones with really loud music. I'll be saying 5 dialogues to each of you guys, and you have to guess what I'm saying. Okay? And the one who gets the maximum wins the round.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna win,
Okay.
but
This is your chance for redemption, by the way.
These are her mind games.
Okay, so we'll have your headphones. Hello.
Actually, I should play the music for her, right?
You
she
can.
should not choose the songs. Okay, chill. First song you can choose. Chill. It's okay.
Okay, how are you? Fine. You can't hear me at all?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I am sexy and I know it. I am sexy and I know it.
Okay.
I am sexy and I know it.
I am sexy and I know it.
Right, you got it.
Huh.
Okay. Khulja Sim Sim.
Khulja Simpson.
Hey, is it even?
Yeah, are you
Is
like?
the song even playing?
It's playing, yeah. Sorry. It's playing.
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's playing.
Okay, so she got 2 out of 2. Daya, darwaza tod do.
Yaar.
Daya, darwaza tod do.
Oh, Daya darwaza tod do.
Okay, second last one. Agla station, Goregaon. Agla station, Goregaon.
Agla station Goregaon.
She's able to
That's
hear or
impossible.
what?
Yes, she can hear everything.
It is loud.
But you can hear
It's
everything.
Green
You
Day.
you are just waiting for the song to pause and then making him say it. And
Arey, but it's Green Day, yaar. How can I?
चलो ठीक है. Last. मैं तुम्हारे बच्चे की माँ बनने वाली हूँ.
I have also given you a clue now.
Sorry.
I have,
मैं तुम्हारे बच्चे की माँ बनने वाली हूँ.
आजा. मैं तुम्हारे बच्चे की माँ बनने
Dude, she's hearing. I'm pretty sure she's hearing.
yeah. How did she guess Goregaon? How can you guess Goregaon? Like Agla station is fine.
I was.
Dude, she got 5 out of 5. Okay, can you hear me? No?
I can lip
Yes?
read you. Yeah.
Okay, fine, okay. First one. रात गई, बात गई. रात गई, बात गई.
What?
रात गई.
रात.
हाँ, गई.
गई. बात गई.
हाँ, ओके. रात गई, बात गई. पप्पू पास हो गया.
पप्पू पास हो गया.
ए, कम ऑन. ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ठाकुर.
क्या?
ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ठाकुर.
What? Again, what the last thing?
ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ठाकुर.
ये हाथ
मुझे दे दे ठाकुर.
मुझे दे दे ठाकुर.
ओके. जिंगा लाला हु हु.
What? What?
जिंगा लाला हु हु.
Is this like what? Huh? What? Huh?
जिंगा लाला हु हु.
Lala, I got.
जिंगा लाला हु हु.
Jingalala, Lulu, Hulu, something. Jingalala, Hulu, Lulu.
ओके, लास्ट.
Last.
जो डर गया सो मर गया.
सुबह कुछ तो. हाँ.
जो डर गया सो मर गया.
जो गया.
जो डर गया सो मर गया.
सुबह नल्ला something.
जो डर गया सो मर
जो
गया.
डर गया सो मर गया. हाँ.
चलो, fair enough. Okay, so that remove it. Okay, so that's a tie. So
Yes.
I mean we don't have a tiebreaker, but fair enough for both of you, but clearly, since he wins the first game, he is the winner.
I get the
He
hamper.
gets the edge. Yeah.
Like, I
The
get the
invisible
money
hamper.
to go back home with all. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the segment, and with that, the end of the show. Thank you so much, Abhi and Niyu, for being such fun, and we had a great episode.
Thank you
We hope
so
to see you
much.
next season as well. Thank you so much. I'll be back with the next show as well. This is Nishad signing off.